Hey, welcome back to Poorly Explained. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Not just in like it's been a while in the background too. I don't know. It's fine. It's what. I've had this one finished since we did the Tiga thing, and that was like a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Dyna. It takes place in the same universe as Tiga. It's like 10 years later. I don't have any new groups for you. I mean, there's Super Guts, but it's just Super. It's not an acronym or anything. They're better guts.
Mm-hmm.
So during a training mission, Super Guts is attacked by balls, and the would-be Dyna gets ejected into space. He returns to find he's been recruited. He's been recruited, and the Mars base is now under attack by a tripod. See, he's kind of a hothead. He's kind of like, yeah, I'm the best guy. I can fly a plane really good.
Mm-hmm.
And like, he tries to show up the instructor. And yeah, when they get attacked by balls, he has to eject, and he flies into some space light. It's really fucking weird. I don't understand how this one works.
Okay.
Because, like, Tiga, it was some sort of, like, genetic thing. This one just seems like, okay. Doesn't seem like a possession either.
Okay.
Anyway, the balls create a molten monster and cause a diversion in space. Dyna now accepts that he has Ultraman duties.
Okay.
I think they make a rock monster, and, like, you just... I don't remember these quite as well as I thought I did. Anyway, 3 smoked sausages arrive from space, and in his arrogance, Dyna only kills 2 of them, humbling him. The 3rd sausage infects a monster and plans to detonate itself to spread more smoked sausages.
Okay.
Yeah, it's real good because he's just like, yeah, no, let me handle this, guys. And he goes out and he kills 2 of them, and they're like, you didn't kill the 3rd one. He's just like, shit. Big business wants to expand underground, but wakes up a monster. Not a big enough setback. These big business will try again. See, they're trying to build these underground cities, these underground domes, with some sort of a. The machine they're using vibrates, and that's how they're gonna get rid of all the rock and whatnot underground. Unfortunately, there's a monster down there, and they wake it up. And they're like, hey, you should probably turn that off. And the guy's like, no, this is my dream. I want to become mole people.
Okay.
Dyna has to help out his Major League Baseball friend out of his slump. There's also a giant bug. Major League friend teaches Dyna his signature pitch.
Okay.
He doesn't use it on the monster. Well,
Yeah, I kind of figured.
he sort of uses it on the monster, but it doesn't. It's fine. A mushroom grows large enough to overtake a city and hacks the Earth net. Dyna shows he can be a fun guy too by spraying his antifungal dust across town.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, this one's really dumb because it literally hacks the internet. I don't know how the mushroom did it. I don't know why the mushroom did it, but it did. An alien causes a scene when he rightfully wants to kill all Furbies. A girl protects one, and coincidentally, it looks like the alien's kid. The girl gets trapped in the Furby's eye prison, requiring the alien to teleport in there to save her.
Fucking eye prison. Thanks, Cobra.
A monster uses yawn repeatedly and puts the village asleep. Dyna sends it to space after tricking it with his ball technique.
With its ball technique?
With his ball technique.
Oh.
It's not the signature pitch.
Of course it wasn't.
I think he just sort of I think the monster was attracted to red things, so he just made a red energy ball.
Mm-hmm.
And he just sort of and then he sent it to space. Super Guts blows up a monster into 2,000 chunks, which become sentient and attack the city. Dyna reforges the monster and throws it into a black hole.
Where did he find one?
The black hole?
Yes.
He can just make those. He does it a lot, actually. Most of the Ultramen, they're like, what if we just throw it into space? Dyna's like, what if I just make a black hole and throw it in that?
That seems like a mistake.
You would think.
Uh-huh.
But he does it constantly. Like, so Dyna's got like 3 forms, and I think one of them, its special move is just create a black hole.
Uh-huh.
And so, that's just what he does.
Where do the black holes go?
No, they disappear.
That doesn't make any sense. It's not how that works, but whatever.
A gaggle of psychic clones use ancient geoglyphs to attempt to reestablish dominance.
Okay.
The like a whole bunch of years ago, they were like they conquered the planet, and then they died or something. So yeah, I don't know. They all just there's 3 of them, and they just fucking stand around this what is it? A bird bath. And they just wiggle their hands around a bit, and that's how they control the giant monsters.
Okay.
The gang goes to a fake planet because it looks nice. It's actually a trap to lure aliens in so the resident monster can have a meal. A second species of Furby shares the monster's weak point and joins them on the trip home after the planet explodes.
You mean a second?
So, you know how there was a Furbies from before? That
Yeah.
This thing also looks like a Furby, but it's not related to those.
Okay.
This one's actually a good guy. It's a recurring character. He's like the team mascot. He's got a very popular website.
In universe?
In universe.
Oh, okay.
They built him a website for some reason. I don't know why. An alien burgles towns with his plexiglass and puts Dyna in a box. The box is retrieved, and Dyna does a little trolling to get the stolen goods back. So he gets put in like a pocket dimension, and there's other things in the box that the monster wants to, or the alien wants to protect. So like he goes to like throw a statue or something, and the alien's like, oh shit, and leaving himself open so he can, yeah.
Okay.
The boy who cries UFO faces off against the 3 Stooges. The kid blackmails Dyna into helping him discover the Stooges' plan to build the super monster.
Hey.
See, they open up a monster factory and they're making toys. But behind an illusionary wall is the real monster factory, where they're gonna make a monster that's like 3 times bigger than Ultraman. Like 150.
Yeah, but he can grow, so why would that matter?
Because then the super guts will be even more useless.
Okay.
But yeah, no, Dyna just like borrows the kid's comic book.
Okay.
The kid calls up the captain. Is like, "Hey, Dyna might have stolen something from me." So Dyna's like, "Okay, if you don't tell him, like if you don't report me to the police, I'll look into the Stooges." The Ark of the Covenant is found on the moon and is subsequently opened. A space tyrant is freed and plans to increase the moon's mass until it crashes into Earth. Aliens holding a grudge help put a sword back into the Space King.
Okay.
An alien crash lands and he's super hot, so of course he tries to take advantage of the team and get the secret details of the TPC. He gets blown up.
By Dyna?
Yeah.
Okay.
A scientist kidnaps Dyna's pet Furby so he can infuse his monster with the Furby's second-grade intellect.
What do you mean second grade? What does that mean?
The Furby has the brain power of a second grader.
Oh.
Like an 8-year-old.
Great.
And he's like, this is what I need to complete my monster.
Great. I mean, it's not as bad as putting the fucking pigeon brain in.
Oh, that was a good plan.
And whatever the fuck. That was dumb.
A spaceship steals the souls of all those that it shines its light on. Dyna blows it up and returns the souls indiscriminately.
That doesn't seem wise.
Just picks up a big wad of souls and just like flies over town and is like, oh well, let the chips land where they will, High schoolers summon a demon because that's what they do. They also try to drown Dyna. Dyna exorcises the demon through the power of cars.
What?
He throws a whole bunch of cars at the demon.
The power of Ford compels you.
A bird with honkers absorbs electricity from power plants. The ghost biker boyfriend from Tiga returns to save his brother and give Dyna a pep talk. You don't remember the ghost biker, do you?
No. Well, when you said ghost biker, I thought of the one from Ghost Stories.
Oh. Yeah, he's basically that.
He's trying to take everyone's head.
Sure.
Anyway.
After their homeworld flies into a star, aliens agree to meet up to find a new home. However, only aliens who haven't been assimilated into their refugee homes can partake. Dyna helps an alien child fly. You see, if the aliens reside on a planet for more than 10 years, they just auto-evolve into whatever they're residing on.
Is that specific to them?
Yes.
Oh.
So, like, this kid's mom is an alien, so of course he's an alien, but he's like 8, so he hasn't fully assimilated yet. And, yeah.
But if the mom's assimilated, then why would that matter? Like, wouldn't the kid just pop out being, like, mostly human? Like, I don't...
Maybe she had the kid before she fully assimilated. I don't fucking know. It was really stupid.
Sounds it.
A super hot monster parks its ass under the TVC base.
Why are there so many hot monsters?
Okay, to be fair, the other guy wasn't hot as in temperature. He was hot as in, like, he was very handsome.
Okay, alright. I thought... I got that. I got that one. But
this one's hot as in temperature.
Okay, alright. That's...
Because it's the middle of winter, and they're like, God, we gotta turn on all these fans, and they cut to the heads of the base, and they're, like, in their underpants in, like, a tiny kiddie pool.
Why?
Because the air conditioner wasn't working.
Okay.
So they've got people just dropping ice water into the kiddie pool. I mean, they're still wearing
like an abuse of power. But...
I mean, they're still wearing their shirts and whatnot. It's just, they're. Anyway, it turns out that it's sick, so Dyna drops it in the volcano.
Okay, what? Why did that work? Why did he do that? Just because it was?
Because he couldn't kill it. It was like a defender of Earth. It was some sort of Earth spirit.
So he just dropped it into a volcano. Like
that's its natural habitat. Volcanoes.
Okay. Alright. I thought it was like, oh, it's sick. Just throw it into lava. Kill it. I'm not taking care of it. Fuck that. Medicine? Nah.
I think the volcano was supposed to work as medicine or something like that.
That's even dumber.
I think the monster was colder than what it should have been. I think. I don't remember. It was really dumb. I just remember them going, hey, it's got a cold. Please, don't kill it, but please do remove it.
Mm-hmm.
A demon has the munchies for warrior-flavored fear after being freed from its mirror. It is afraid of the dark, and Dyna blows it up when it attempts to hide in a building. It only shows up on, like, full moons and shit. And then as soon as, like, the clouds cover up the moon, it's like, oh shit! Oh shit, what do I do? It's too dark and scary.
Did the building have its lights on?
No, it's just it was mostly made of glass, so it was, like, reflective, like a mirror, so you could hide in it.
Oh. Okay, I guess.
A giant snake blows up the undersea base. The rescue mission ensues, and instead of doing the rescue, they agitate the snake.
I feel like there's not much to rescue when the sea base blows up. No offense.
No, there were like 3 guys down there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And they're now underwater with no sea base.
It's fine.
Were they just wearing diving suits to begin?
Well, I think only like a part of the sea base exploded.
Oh.
So like they were running out of oxygen and all that, and so they were still alive. They were still fine. It's just
the idea that a sea base doesn't have enough redundancies that blowing up part of the sea base would just be like, you're dying now, is really stupid.
Welcome to the year 2017.
Well, in Ultraman universe, yes. Apparently, everything in Ultraman universe is like we managed to cobble together 3 brain cells to make this plot.
A lake gives everyone blue balls. The balls eventually coalesce into a singular ball after draining enough blood.
Oh.
Dyna uses it to practice sports.
Does he do the pitch?
No, he plays basketball with it. Does the spinning it on his finger.
Lovely.
I think he dribbles it a few times.
Man hangs out with a professional baseball player, and it's just like basketball.
Well, it was too big to be a baseball. It was too big.
He could just get bigger. Like there's this. Oh my god. Anyway,
A giant squid takes control of an unrelated undersea base to melt the South Pole. It also gains access to a space dildo to speed up the process. Dyna gets...
Okay, hang on. So, the North Pole doesn't really have land. It's actually ocean. Like, it's all the Arctic Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Antarctica is a continent. What fucking undersea base is close enough to the Antarctic that he's like, I'm gonna melt all the ice? And what would that accomplish? There'd be land under there. There's a whole fucking continent. Antarctica's huge.
He wants to flood the planet.
Fair, but, like, again, took an undersea base.
It was there to keep the temperature cool. So it doesn't add any more water.
But my point is that...
It's not, like... It's not at the South Pole.
Well, no, it clearly couldn't be, but, like, Antarctica's a really big continent. Like... Oh, my God. Whatever.
Anyway, Dyna gets frozen.
Great.
So the space dildo is actually an artificial sun. So they can go out and explore further into the solar system. It just looks like a dildo. And because he took over the base, he got control of it. So he could bring it back and turn it on.
What does this have to do with anything?
He wants to melt the Antarctic. And he's going to use the artificial sun to do it.
Where did that come in?
There's the space dildo!
Wait, so the space dildo is something, I assume, that has to do with whatever his race is. And
no.
not... What?
No, the space dildo is an artificial sun created by the TVC so they can explore further into the the solar system.
Okay.
And they're transporting it out to space.
Uh-huh.
And after the giant squid takes control of the sea base,
uh-huh,
he turns it around and brings it back.
How?
He hacked the Earth net.
That would take fucking forever.
He's a squid. He can do whatever he wants.
This is so dumb.
Anyway, Dyna remains frozen while the Super Guts crew decides to self-destruct to stop the space dildo. Khan's lady gets over her irrational fear of being launched in a torpedo.
Okay, wait. You're saying she actually gets launched from a torpedo, or like in a torpedo? Why?
Because she's in like a submarine. And she has to get back to the sea base. And
she's sitting there. I hope I don't get launched from a torpedo. That would be terrible. Not like, and then suddenly, specifically for no fucking reason, like we have to launch you from a torpedo. No.
Yeah, that's basically it.
This is so fucking stupid.
Dyna gets thawed out and continues to fight a largely unrelated monster. The space dildo is used to destroy the squid.
Great.
No, there's like 5 minutes of like back and forth, like, you need to be launched out of the torpedo. I can't do that, that's scary. No, you have to. It's fine. We can't get the submarine over there in time. But it's scary. No, it's fine. You will be okay.
That's so dumb. That's so specific and so dumb. Just like, I don't know, man.
Aliens use a video game monster to help Aliens use a video game to help design the ultimate monster. The monster goes out of control when the special controller is broken, killing the aliens instantly.
Why?
Because the monster went out of control. And the aliens were standing next to it.
Well, that was a mistake.
And they just turn around. The monster just turns around and, like, blows up their building.
That's why you gotta pick a better spot. We learned this from Brennan.
I can't believe you're spoiling what's going up next after.
Oh, right. This is gonna come out after. Or before that.
It's fine.
Because there's so much fucking Ace Combat.
Big business tries to develop land inhabited by giant apes. After the lady ape gets kidnapped, her lover goes on a rampage. Dyna takes a dive to make Mr. Ape look good.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Dyna goes to the moon to continue his dad's work on light speed travel. A comet's approach proves to be the perfect opportunity to put it into practice. There's a monster in the comet for reasons.
Okay.
The Three Stooges return and force the screenwriter to write their invasion plan.
What?
The Three Stooges, you know, the guys who had the Monster Factory like a while back.
Yeah, I get that.
They're living here in like an apartment. And one of their like neighbors is a writer, and he writes a script for some show, and the Stooges read it, and they're like, "Wow, this is really good. We should get him to write our next plan." And so they
This is the recurring enemy in this show.
The Stooges?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
A space martial artist pretends to be Dyna because mirror match. Dyna wins the support of the crowd and easily overpowers his doppelganger. I don't know why the guy just didn't show up and like, hey, you want to fight? Like,
yeah,
he knew who Dyna was. Like, he could have just like dropped down and been like, hey, so like I'm an alien, I fight things. You want to just?
Oh, he was an alien. I was like, wait, a human shouldn't know who he is, otherwise he has to leave.
No, that was only fuck, who was that? I think that was Ace. I think Ace is the only one with that problem.
But they all do it.
Just you wait until Gaia.
Oh my god.
A recon robot goes haywire after hearing classical music. It assimilates all of TPC's vehicles to become the ultimate weapon. There's the ultimate weapon.
Yep.
It calms down after hearing different classical music.
Oh, good.
Yeah, the recon robot also has a website that's super popular.
Okay.
And like I think the comms lady is like really into this robot.
That's weird.
Nah, it's real good. Aliens who have removed their negative emotions steal the negative emotions from teenagers to create the WAD. It is promptly destroyed by Dyna, it is probably destroyed, and Dyna indiscriminately returns the emotions.
Oh, good. That's smart. Oh no, we put them all into one teenager. Oops.
That's fine. The vice captain has to make a choice on whether or not to sacrifice the few for the many when the captain gets stuck in the monster's stomach. Dyna gets fired out of the airship's triple laser attack. He just climbs into the cannon and he's just like, shoot me.
But it's a laser cannon.
Yeah, he uses the laser to go through the monster.
That doesn't make any fucking sense. Well, actually,
He just vibrates really fast. I don't know. It's really dumb.
I don't know. That's. I just want to see like an exact replication of it. Get in the laser. No, it's scary. No, it'll be fine. You're Ultraman. Wait, we shouldn't know that. Get in the laser.
The Tiga gang appears for some cameos as they take samples from the space face.
The space face?
Space face.
Okay.
Just on Pluto, there's a face.
That's weird.
The samples become a rock monster that defeats Dyna and causes him to lose his plot device.
Oh no. Come on.
More Tiga cameos as the monster evolves into its final form. Children return the plot device and everyone gangs up on the monster.
Why did children get the plot device?
So, Dyna loses it in the mountains in like a river.
What the?
I think, and then
Okay.
I think it floats down in the town. This thing that looks like a chocolate bar.
That would explain why children have it. That doesn't explain how children returned it. Because children shouldn't know who to return it to.
I think they just were like, hey, this seems pretty important. And then they just give it to the first, they end up giving it to Dyna. But he's the first, like, super guts guy they find. And they're like, hey,
too fucking convenient.
And they're like, hey, can you give this to Dyna?
Yes. Yes, I can. Oh my god.
A trash Katamari appears, and no one seems too concerned. It turns into a monster, so Dyna explodes it. Trash rains for 2 weeks.
It's like an even better version. Well, actually, an even worse version of that fucking car monster. Like, great. What a consolation. A bunch of Hot Wheels.
A playwright writes the episode. He exiles himself because he's a hack writer who ends the episode with Dyna showing up. His real doll might be haunted.
Why? Why? Why does he have one?
I don't know.
Is it a robot?
No, it's just a doll. I think the last shot of this episode is them zooming in on it and like it's spooky or some shit like that.
Does it come up again?
No.
Oh. That's even better.
Yeah, I know. So I think the playwright enters a world of his own play.
Oh.
Like he can just do that. He's got like that's just where his basement goes.
Okay.
Because Dyna falls into it.
Okay.
And they're reading the script and they're like, oh well, Dyna's got to show up. Because they're like, oh, the giant monster is gonna blow up one of the planes with lightning and another plane with rocks, and then all that happens, and then the playwright exiles himself because he's like, yeah, I ended the episode with Dyna showing up. I fucked up. I couldn't think of a good ending, so just did the ending that everyone else does.
Okay.
The assistant of the scientist who kidnapped the Furby attempts to force humanity to evolve with the evolution cells from Tiga.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Dyna teams up with the newly founded Stealth Squad to stop him.
Did you say Stealth Quad?
I might have. I meant Squad.
Okay, alright, just making sure. Because we are, fucking Tiga gave us the clitters, so, I don't know what could, sometimes I'm like, it might be what I thought I heard.
A 200-year-old tree tries to terraform Earth. It also steals the inventor's girlfriend because she's part tree. Her vital force overrides her tree DNA.
tree. How did that happen? Who got freaky with a tree?
I think you know.
Oh my god! Wait, was her mom or her dad the tree? I need to know. For reasons.
You know, I'm not entirely sure. It was probably the mom.
That's even dumber. That just means a man stuck it into a hole in a tree, and then like 9 months later, the tree just like popped out a baby. And...
Yeah, she fell out like an apple. Yeah, it was.
And then Dad picked her up. Was like, "I'll raise you as my own." It's like, and the tree's like, "It is your own. Take responsibility. You did this to me." Oh my god, that's so stupid. That's so fucking stupid.
Super Guts has to rescue children in space from a giant bug and his larva that will explode into poison gas if the spaceship reaches Earth.
Why?
I think the air density is too great or something like that.
But they're in a ship, which should already have air pressure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, they'll get out of the ship and then they'll explode. Whatever. The most hated aliens want to stop Super Guts from acquiring the Spacium cannon. Comms lady gets to pilot a Gundam. Tiga's wife gets her cameo.
Tiga's... Wait, Tiga's married?
Yeah!
When?
At the end of Tiga!
That happened?
Yeah!
Alright.
He's got a kid! Remember his kid goes back in time to also be Tiga?
Oh god, you're right.
Oh, the vice captain from Tiga is now a space pirate.
The vice captain?
Yeah.
I don't remember that character at all.
That's because I didn't bring him up.
Cool. Why did he turn to a pirate? Is it because the captain was too cool? I think Tiga's captain was cool. She the lady that was like, fuck your politics, pulls out a gun or something?
Pretty much.
Alright. I mean, you're not getting promoted in that environment. Like, she's not going anywhere. She's gonna be there till she's a grizzled old woman.
Dyna and the Gundam have to stop a meteor from destroying the Mars base.
Where did this meteor come? I am losing the plot.
Anyway, it was all a dream.
Alright, I mean, that's a shitty writing trope, but that certainly explains why nothing made sense.
This was probably my favorite episode, because it just got stupider and stupider as the plot went on.
That's a dream. Like, let's
Because there's a part where Dyna is holding the meteor back.
Uh-huh.
And he like looks over at the lady in the Gundam, and he's like, "You gotta like get out of here." And she's like, "Ah, that voice! I know who you are."
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so good. A lot of them just like, "What the fuck's going on? Did I take drugs before this happened? I don't remember taking drugs."
Oh god.
Dyna and the captain had to escort children off a volcano. Dyna has to control his anger, which really hasn't been a problem for a while.
He never seemed angry. He just seemed... Well, I mean, you said he was a hothead, so... But it seemed like he was more of like a Maverick sort of character.
Yeah.
Like like Maverick from Top Gun. Like, cocky.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't know. But yeah, no, like, he's a guy who will go out to showboat. In fact, his catchphrase is like, "Did you see that fine play?" And it's the worst. Because usually after he says it, he gets exploded.
Great. Well deserved.
But yeah, no, like, he's got to escort these children off the volcano, and the captain runs off to fight the monster, and he gets really mad at the monster, and he flashes back to the captain saying, "Hey, you gotta not be angry." And I'm just like, what are you talking about? The gang goes to pick up some Venus-grown bacteria, but are assaulted by the Spaceballs and their giant monster, who may or may not be the mutated bacteria.
Is this like the third set of balls we've had to deal with?
So the Spaceballs are the actual recurring villain.
Oh, okay. Why are they vampires?
Those were different balls, actually.
Oh.
Those were the blue balls that were like algae or some shit like that.
Okay. Okay.
No, the space balls are completely different.
Okay. Great.
An alien tries to take revenge on the staff officer because his alien girlfriend made him look foolish. This is the one that I'm like, I don't remember any of this episode. So the staff officer gets stranded on a planet, and he's being attacked by a giant monster, and his alien girlfriend shows up, kills the giant monster, or like beats it off, and
I hope you mean like
makes it go away.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping, because otherwise I'd be like, we got the cousin to Ultra King giving what's his face a blowjob.
No, that was Ultra Dad. Ultra King didn't do that.
Damn it.
Ultraman.
There's too many Ultras. It needs to stop.
Ultraman King only gave Leo a cape.
Oh.
But like, so yeah, no, he spends like 3 days with this alien lady, and he gets sent back, and everybody's like, "Well, I don't believe you actually like crash landed on this planet, because you know you're not dead. So like, there's no way." And then the alien tracks him down, and he's just like, "Well, you gotta get really aggressive with it," and that nearly gets everybody killed. And I don't know. This episode sucked.
Okay.
Anyway, space flowers. Space flowers use illusions to consume fear. A second type of space flower counteracts the fear illusions.
Okay.
It's real good. This one guy, he sees a carrot.
Uh-huh.
He's just like, "Oh no, a carrot! It's so scary."
Fucking, I mean, it's not the dinosaurids. Like, that episode just... So you're saying that there's the dinosauroids and the robot dinosaurs?
And the aliens are all separate.
And the aliens who tell the dinosauroids to pilot the robot dinosaurs. Anyway.
8 billion aliens attempt to migrate by force, but are convinced to reconsider when Dyna's pet Furby begins the peace talks.
That's a lot of aliens. And the fucking Furby is like... That's about as bad as putting Nugget in charge of one of your properties in Yakuza 0. That's just... I don't know, man. So does the Furby speak Japanese?
No, he just chirps.
So how does it initiate peace talks?
You see, the Furby, coincidentally, is like the deity of peace to these aliens.
Like, it resembles it, or is it?
It is it.
That...
Like, these aliens worship it as if it were a deity. So
Isn't this thing like the son of some evil creature?
No.
I thought it was the spawn of some... wherever they got it from. I thought it was...
No, so in that episode, when they went to the fake planet, it was left over from a previous research team of these 8 billion aliens.
Okay, but if they're researching it, then why...
No, they took it with them to go to this new planet.
Imagine just putting God in your pocket. Like, that's what... I don't fucking know, man. Like, they sure aren't treating this thing like it's a deity. They're just like, pack it in the suitcase. Oh my god.
Yeah, so the entire research team dies, and that's why the Furby is just kind of hanging around.
Cool.
And then it gets picked up, and then they show up, and they're like, "Look, we are tired of trying to peacefully migrate. We are now doing it by force. Y'all can leave."
Furby.
Yeah, and that's basically what happens.
No, Furby, defend us.
A monster swallows a bomb, and an alien pretending to be the man he accidentally killed has to defuse it. Dyna claps the monster, making it incredibly happy.
Does what?
Clap.
Claps.
He claps it.
Like...
Yes. Exactly.
Okay.
I don't know.
Alright. It's a choice. A move.
Well, you couldn't kill it because the dude was inside of it.
I mean, at least he didn't clap its cheeks. I mean, I'd be concerned at that point. We already had something spreading its ass, so like... Oh, God.
The Stealth Squad makes their own Ultraman and steals Dyna's light to power it.
What? What, they build one?
Yeah. Remember the dust from fucking Tiga? That one time when I was like, yeah, there's this box that shows up. And I'm like, it's not going to be important in Tiga, but it's going to be important in Dyna.
Kind of?
Yeah.
They build him out of dust?
Yes.
What is the dust?
It was the statues that...
Oh, right.
Because
Yeah.
there were the 3 statues and only one of them survived.
Okay, no, that actually does make sense now. All right, I get how they could build an Ultraman out of that.
So yeah, they put Dyna in a pod and they're like, well, we're going to steal your light so we can control the Ultraman. Anyway, the Spaceballs steal the fake Ultraman. Like, immediately.
Okay.
Dyna's love interest plans to sacrifice herself to recharge him, but the staff officer beats her to the punch.
Does he die?
Yes, and no. He comes back in one of the specials, and I can only assume the special happens before all this shit happens.
Okay.
Because some things happen at the end of this. But he's back in I don't know. He seemed pretty dead in the episode.
Okay.
The Spaceballs continue their advance with a black hole. Tiga gets his cameo, and he's a space farmer. He's given up the fighting. He lives on Mars, and he just is a farmer now.
Oh, but don't people know he's Tiga?
Only his wife and the rest of Guts.
Okay, but like,
That's why
Guts would know he's Tiga, so
well, not Super Guts. Super Guts wouldn't know.
so he just so Tiga just went like, I don't even remember how Tiga ended.
So he fought a shell, and his girlfriend shouted, "Oh no, my boyfriend!" And they're like, "What?" And that's how everybody found out.
But I thought Ultraman have to like, well, I guess Tiga.
Well, his plot device got dissolved. Like, it turned to dust.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's that.
Okay.
Super Guts installs the ultimate weapon to shoot the black hole. I think the Spacium cannon was real.
Spacium just feels like a condensation of space titanium.
Well, it's what Ultraman's been shooting out of his hands for, like, 60 years.
Have they always called it Spacium, or is this a retcon?
I'm pretty sure it's always been the Spacium beam. Or Specium. Something like that.
Okay.
Sorry. The black hole continues to consume, and Dyna reveals he is Dyna to Super Guts. They have a new plan of attacking twice in a row. Dyna gets caught in the gravitational pull and reunites with his long-lost dad.
What? How?
So his dad was doing the practice with the light speed stuff.
Uh-huh.
And he got sucked into some light. And he just disappeared.
Just like how he did?
Yes.
But then he came out an Ultraman? Somehow?
Something like that, yeah. And Dyna gets caught in the black hole collapsing.
Uh-huh.
And everybody's just like, no, he's probably fine. He's probably just in the future. We'll catch up to him someday.
Is this the end?
Yes.
Okay.
And, yeah, no, he gets to fly planes with his dad in the void.
Sounds like he's dead.
Anyway, here's the 2 specials. So, this is Ultraman Tiga and Ultraman Dyna, Warriors of the Star of Light. Aliens build the ultimate anti-Dyna weapon. It's defeated on its second outing. Dyna is incapacitated by the alien's true form. The ghost of Tiga gets inserted to the plot and by the power of hope and light. So you know how at the end of Tiga, all the kids are like, "Fuck you, ultimate big bad. I am Tiga." And then Yeah, they do that again. Except now the kids are grown up and they're like, I remember being Tiga for a while.
Okay.
And they just summon the spirit of Tiga into this fucking movie.
Okay.
For toys, probably. Get all that Tiga hype back, you know? Alright, Ultraman Dyna, Return of Hanajiro. That is the Furby who left to go with the 8 billion idiots.
Oh, I didn't realize he left.
Yeah, he left. Anyway, the Three Stooges are enlisted to help Dyna save them, or save the world from competent invaders.
Okay.
Like, they turn Dyna to stone, and they're actually gonna win until the idiots are like, well, we made a tiny monster, and we'll drop it inside that monster, and we can control it, and it's really stupid. I don't remember why the Furby came back. Aside from probably to sell toys.
Yeah.
But, yeah. It was a good time. Sort of. Not really.
Okay. Can't believe they killed Dyna.
No, it's fine. He'll be back in Gaia.
Okay.
Alright, we'll see you guys later.